Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. What's going on? What's good? Hold on, I gotta get this right. Y'all here? Let me know if y'all here, man. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation. Questions and answers, comments and concerns. This is a space for dialogue, a space for intelligence, a space for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is a space of love. This is your space, a space of integrity. Okay, a space where we are building a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Apps with cash, pals that pay, grams with money, Westerns of the Union. God damn it, red cups, green cups, blue cups, zakat, charity, jingle bells, damn it, send a kite, pink slip, commissary type, man, listen, chang-a-lang, damn it, it's a war going on outside, fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in anger and needs management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're hemped up on the top of a squad car, staring at that taser. Don't wait until they telling you can't come back into the kids' school. Don't wait until they escorting your ass out of urgent care. You know you need to be there. It's too late. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Okay? Stop sending each other outside the house with tents. Stop having the kids scared to leave y'all in the living room alone. Okay? Stop making that itchy finger cousin nervous. Okay? Book an assessment. Get yourselves together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Hold up. Characters. Hold up. And characteristics. Okay? That should heighten your awareness. People, places, things, events. Okay? Yeah. That should keep your alert levels on 1,000. Remember with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Peace and power, peace and power. What's good, what's good, what's good. Yeah, ain't no holidays, ain't no days off around here. It's woke time. It's woke time. It's time to get your minds right, your souls right. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for us to discuss some things, man. Things that I done told y'all in the past. Things that I'm going to prepare you for in the future. We're learning. So let's get to it. We got some folks to tag. We got some folks to tag tonight. Yeah. Tag the Puffster. Somebody tag him. Somebody tag Carlucci. Somebody tag that boy. What's that boy name? Huh? What y'all call him? King? That's his name, Prince Combs, whatever. Tag him. And tag Mama Bear too. Tag all of them, damn it. Let's see what's poppin'. So tag the Combs clan. Yeah, because they, damn it, they deeper than the Wu. Yeah, the Combs clan is deeper than Wu-Tang clan. So tag all of them, tell them to come to class. Yes, sir. Chicago, somebody tag the Shy. Because y'all don't know how to cry no more. Y'all done lost your tears. Tag Chicago. Tag them, please. Let the city know we here. Okay? Somebody tag the big baller NBA player that seemed to have taken some cheeks. What's his name? Old Ben McLemore, whatever. Tag him. Yeah, he on the count. He getting ready to go to chow. Tag him. Who else we got to tag? Oh, I keep telling y'all keep saying, Bliz, why you talk about the bag? You always talk about the bag. You always talk about the bag. Give me another podcaster. Went down. Another bag extraordinaire. Scamming y'all. But there'll be another tomorrow because y'all believe in they stingy ass, sneaky ass people. Y'all love bigging them up. Invest this. Real estate that and all this other shit and they keep scamming. Tag them. What is that shit? Rich and unemployed or whatever? Tag Jonathan. Tell him to get prepared to be on the count too. Yeah. Tag him. Who else we tagging? God diggity damn it. Charleston White, come to class. I told you this was going to happen. I told you. Somebody tag Charleston and his manager. God damn it, I told you to call some people out and now you got beef. This is the ultimate inevitable showdown. Somebody tag Fleece Johnson. Tell him to come to class. We got some questions. Yeah, while y'all like to tag y'all tag y'all classmates, damn it, what's going on? Put the tweeds down. Yeah, put them down, damn it. Bottle up that moonshine. Cap that Mad Dog and that Wild Irish Rose. Damn it, you better be sober because that's how we coming. Let's see who in class. Philip Boone. First in class, we see you. Tierra the Young in South Jersey's in the building, bringing up second and A1 Detroit. Damn it. 1, 2, 3 in class. Charles, what up, Charles? Might say anything. Might say anything, Philly in the building. You ain't say nothing today. I ain't get a DM all day. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't baked me a cookie. Nothing. That's all right. Haven Enterprises. Hey, Shaolin, what's going on? Yeah, move. Detroit is in the building. We see you. Ooh, lovely lady. S. Speckles. The UK Massive is up in here. Y'all from across the pond. What up, Magic? Lil Brit, what's going on? We see y'all out there. Who that? Dust Fro, what up? Molly, what up? Ooh, Bullet Gotti. What's going on, Gotti? Salute, we see you. What's going on? Willie Betha. Think for yourself. What up? Craig Williams, what up? 55, Craig. 55, Craig. Who this broad, Craig? I seen you, Craig. Yeah, that's what we talk about. Who else is up in this body spot? Sean Jenkins, what up? Who? Milton. 55! God damn it. Oh, I see 55 is in the building tonight. Yeah. Who else is up in here? Pushhead, what up? Jay Woo, what up? What's going on? Connecticut. The Grustler, the cool, the bag of the bones. From Zurich, Switzerland. The chef extraordinaire. In the building. MC Underground Star. What's going on? Philly Threats. Chris, what up? Boy, I tell you, Philly be deep in class. Heart Tunes TV, what up? We see you. Craig, and you and NC. Y'all got 55s. Don't be putting that up in there like you ain't getting a 55. Get a whole state of NC of 55. See, Blaze? What's going on, Construction Site Media TV? See, Blaze, my sniper. Bye-bye. GB, what's going on? George Johnson, what up? Yeah, the intellectual soapbox, y'all. Get to that channel. Subscribe to Soap. Let's get it in. We see you, Tyson. What up, T? Yes. Oh, man, Bernie's in the building. Brown girl from Boston. I got your colors on. Professor Dre, I got y'all colors on. But y'all ass still ain't make the finals. Professor Dre is up in the spot. Gene, Eileen, came you. We got Canada in the spot, y'all. First responders, the great North Country. Lifesavers, what's going on? We see y'all. A squared. 55. 55, Arts. Yeah, we see you. Curly J, what up? Oh, Saul. Saul Good, what up? Rodney, what up? Yeah, damn, who else in here? Okay, Cincy, what up, MB? We see you. Angel, what's going on? Oh, Mayo, what up? Yeah. Who else in here? Trying to hide out. Justin, we see you. Thrax Pax TV, what up? Ooh, wee. Lord, what up, Philly? We see you, North. What up? Who else? Bionic Prince, what's going on? Joseph Wallace, 55. Yeah. Shreveport, what up, Greg? Man, y'all better get y'all man BG. It ain't looking good. Somebody say he fell off the wagon. Yeah. What's going on? Earl, 55, Earl. God diggity, boy, they coming through. God body peace, what's going on? They coming through today. Uncle Murder, what up? Vasquez, 55. Ooh, wee. Who else is up in here? Wilton, 55. Yeah. Who else is up in here? Sally. Sally, 55. God damn it, TC, what up? Yeah, y'all deep. I see y'all up in here. Yeah, 3 in the morning in England. What up, Sally? 3 in the morning, you here with me? That's what we talking about. Boy, it's gonna be 6 by the time we get off tonight. Yeah, Raheem. Peace, Rob, what's going on? Rob, we see you, Rob, back 55. God diggity. Let's get to it. I told y'all. If I told you once, I told you twice. If I told you twice, I told y'all 10 times that the Puffster wasn't going down for no Rico. I told y'all that. Y'all ain't listen to me, though. Y'all thought it was over for him. Y'all thought it was done. I said, never. Why? Nadine Rogers, what's going on? Boy, the UK starting to be kind of deep up in here, too. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm popping opinions. What up? Yeah. Listen, I told y'all. I told y'all. Didn't I? Didn't I? What up, Woodlock? What up? We see you. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? How you going? That's right, C-Blaze. How you going to get a one-man Rico? But people was gassed. And people was going at him. And I told y'all better chill out. I told them YouTubers, the podcasters, the Instagrammers, people that's all over. I said, when that man come home, y'all better have that same energy. Oh, he ain't coming home. Okay. Okay. I told y'all, not only was the Rico suspect, but what did I tell y'all to watch for? Didn't I say that they never touched the money? You have never, ever, ever in the history of this corporation of a country find anybody charged with a RICO Act or damn near 80% of people charged by the feds without that money getting took. This dude was still trying to put up 50 mil for a bail package 4 times. You ever heard them say that they froze any accounts? That they liquidated anything? No. That was the major piece right there. Damn the tapes. Damn the evidence. Damn the baby oils. I said, watch the money. No one has ever been through that system unscathed. And are y'all serious? This man is still an earner. This man is still an earner. Damn what the haters say. If he was released, I thought he was going to be released for the 4th. Y'all seen me in my little IG DM group. We had the little flyer ready. Yeah, freak off for the 4th. Terrence Butler, 55. You ain't Crown Heights. Didn't I say that? I said freak off for the 4th. And if he would have had been bailed, he would have had a freak off tomorrow. And about 5 to 10, maybe 15% of his initial fan base would have been there. You get that? It would have been right there. A good 10% of the people who was talking real greasy would have been there. Okay? They would have been right there lined up. You seen the shenanigans of them people outside the courthouse. This is what type of world we living in, that they can watch a woman abused, kicked around, thrown around, grabbed by the hair, where men can say they came through and was digging her back out. And people will still stand outside with baby oil. That is not just for clout. That is a sickness. That is an inert belief that nothing was wrong with his actions. Now, we never advocated for him or Grippergate, but we know law. We know what we see. We know the distractions and the bullshit. And I told y'all from the rip, if they don't touch his money, he's not going away for life. He's not. I consistently give you a different way to view these things because I've been there. I've researched and studied. I know how this shit move. And it move real wacky right now. And anything that people were believing in from 99 to 2001 and the conspiracies and all this weirdness, new world orders and things, orders are shifting. And those who have been bonded and listen, man, he's not R. Kelly. R. Kelly, they can do that too because one, R. Kelly's functionally illiterate and he was only an artist. R. Kelly was an artist, producer, wasn't an executive to nothing. Okay? They was able to lock Pac up. They was able to lock DMX up. They were able to lock all these individuals up little way because they're not executives. They don't earn. Do you understand? That product could be floating around with them here or without them. The industry, the Grippergate institution has fallen. And the Puffster is the only one who has been on an executive level in the mix of the top Grippergators. Clive Davis been Grippergate since the 60s. Quincy Jones been Grippergate since the 50s. Clive almost out of here. Quincy's gone. Clarence Avant is gone. You got the Puffster, and that's it. That's it. That's it on an executive level. All them yahoos from down south, and I'm talking about in the industry that's executives. I'm not talking about the South. Okay? I'm talking about those dudes. They not sharp. Baby ain't sharp. Jermaine Dupri ain't sharp. None of them have that insight. Okay? That the Puffster got. He's not going down like that. Now, they may be devising some plans. And if they do and they can find a way to box him out, he'll be boxed out. But right now, as of right now, while it's still fresh, no. Because they would have frozen him accounts, they would have took that bread. Okay? They would have took that bread. And he would have been done. Then, our prediction of him, hanging up. Remember, that's what we said. What did we say in Clyde? We give him a month or two. He can't take it. He can't take a bid. That's what we thought. We said he gonna be out of here. And he proved us wrong. He stuck around. Not only did he stick around, he was trying to regulate. Some say he was house gang and all that. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. But somebody said he was house gang in there. Had the newspaper and all that. The remote control and everything to the TV. They said he was running shit up in the spot. I don't know. Okay? I didn't see it. I don't know. But he damn sure surprised us. Not only did he last 2 months, he done last damn near a year. Went to trial, stood tall. He ain't tell. Right? He ain't tell on nobody. Not yet. Not yet. But for somebody who I know I consider, who I looked in the face and said, man, this boy soft as pudding. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call him, Pudding Puffy. I thought he was soft like that. He shocked me. Now, I don't know if it was the drugs. I don't know if because he was weaning. You understand? Came down and cleaned up. I don't know if it was years of experience of gripper gate, pounding people grippers, but something made him strong enough to endure this little bullshit right here for him. Something gave him the strength of Castle Grayskull. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He found the strength. And I'm thinking, yeah, I ain't grippers. And I'm thinking, see, because anybody who's been locked up can attest to this. You get a certain animosity. You get a certain rage within you. Say, oh, word. Yeah, y'all shitting on me. Now y'all think I'm down, right? Okay. And that's your fuel. You use that. You use that energy like, damn, I looked out for this one. Oh, word. This broad. Oh, word. Ain't nobody coming through. All right. And you get strong on that. Sometimes that shit hold you down. That bitterness hold you down for years. You're like, yeah, all right, I'm going to see them when I get out. Man, maybe he was thinking of all them people that he was supposed to get them grippers and he didn't. And then he seen a few that was talking real spicy. And he like this, oh, word? Oh, I'm getting out of this. Trust. That can fuel you. Okay? I'm telling you. I've seen dudes get brolic off of that. Yo, she left me, man. You know, I was doing a little bad. You know, I was getting hot, but now I'm getting strong. I done seen dudes go from, man, 5'8", 5'9", $140. They coming home. Dudes got a little height. They got a little inch on them, 5'10". They swole up to about 200. Come home and shit trying to front. She still don't want your ass, but it got you through the bed. So I know for a fact he used some of that fuel. And he said, yeah, I'm watching. Ooh-wee. Man, I'll be sure. Then that little girl, when that little old fake girl said she getting ready to get up out of Dodge if he don't get convicted. Yeah, that little old fake girl. Let me see. I want to see you run, damn it. Because listen, y'all may think, and I know it's gonna be a lot of people still think he gonna get a dime off of that. I'm telling you right now, they already talking that talk. That's why they tried to do the impossible and get him a bail before he even did the bid, before he even got sentenced. That shit, nah, come on. That shit was a wing in the prayer. He wasn't getting that. You understand? He's going to, if he gets it, he'll get the same type of bail that Tupac got. Right? Y'all fail to recall that Pac was on bail when he got bodied. He was on an appeal bail. Now, once the Puffster gets sentenced and start moving through the federal system, that's when they'll push for an appeal bail, right? And more than likely, that appeal bail will get denied again. You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Tamika, he gonna be arrogant. I told y'all. I'm looking at it now. I put it in the thumbnail. We looking at an October freak-off fest. October Halloween freak-off fest for the Buffster. And all them people that was out there dancing with that oil, y'all think he wasn't watching. He was watching, y'all. He was watching. He was like, oh, I got supporters. Homie with the chest right there with the baby oils. He watched that. You think the son of them wasn't out there taking bills? What you think Lucci was out there for? What up, Luch? You still ain't get at me. Don't make me start a different type of discussion, Luch. Get at me. All right? I told y'all I was the first one to tell y'all about him. Y'all still haven't had nobody on social media tell y'all about him, about who he is. No one. I told y'all about him months ago. Probably damn near a year ago. People like, who? Oh, he bugging. Who is that? What kind of name is that? Then all of a sudden, what happened? He ended up on ABC Nightline News. Now y'all like, oh, shit. Yeah, because I don't come online to stunt. Okay? Yeah. You think he just popped out of the shadows for nothing? Yeah, he is keeping record. So yeah, I want to see the rest of them. Y'all better head for the hills. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all been wailing on him. Yeah, y'all had a good little run. Now, as a first-time offender, and they talking about he's facing 10 on each count, them little bullshit counts, a first-time offender, I'm predicting, listen here, I'm predicting that he gets 4 years for each count. 4 years, each count. Yeah, 48, about 48 months. What is it, 30, 24, yeah, 48 months. With a year in already, which means he's kind of short. Okay, so they'll send him to one of the little camps. And, probably the camp in Florida, a little camp in Miami, right? Where he could, get a little diesel, get real acquainted with the baby oil, because I know they don't have no baby oil in MDC in Brooklyn. Now, they probably got the cocoa butter sticks. That's it. But when he get to his spot, he can order him some baby oils, unless the judge puts it in his what do they call it? Not pre-sentencing report, post-sentencing guidelines or something, that this particular inmate has to stay away from the baby oils. Yeah, they might put it in there. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Y'all giggling and laughing and shit, but I'm dead serious. The DA, well, it's not a regular DA. This is the U.S. attorney can say, listen, Your Honor, based on the facts and the circumstances in this case, we ask that he goes to a facility that has no baby oils or that prevent him from ordering baby oils on the commissary, on the canteen. Yeah, because he may have influence if he got there, because that's like superpower for him. You know, yeah. Y'all think I'm playing, right? Like some superheroes or Marvel villains, they get around a certain substance and they get stronger. Since he ain't had no baby oil in about 9-10 months, he might get that shit on his skin. All of a sudden, he turned into, you know, Harlem Shake Diddy. And that could cause security problems, especially in a minimum security federal facility or camp. You don't want that. So the state's attorney can request that. Keep all baby oils and lubricants away from Mr. Combs during his bid. That could be a request. So then they might, then they may rock him. He might send him way out to Sandstone, Minnesota, or some shit way out, where they don't have no use for no oils and shit, baby oils. Yeah, Dre, that shit, that baby oil get on his skin, he gonna turn into Harlem Shake Diddy. He gonna turn into, take that money. All that. Turn into, yeah. You don't know. We don't know what kind of effect they have on him. He had thousands of bottles. We don't know what that shit do to him. Because I never ever liked that. Like when you in them intimate moments, you want baby oils? Nah. Damn it, give me a blue heart. Don't be shy. This is a safe space. Give me a blue heart if y'all use baby oils in your intimate moment. Yeah, any gender, male or female, if y'all use that, y'all can identify with that. No, ain't no shade here, nigga. We fam here. Y'all use that? I have never. Baby oils? Come on now. That's why it took us by surprise. Because everybody was thinking like, who? Like what? Huh? Like who? Who was using that? D. Haven Irby, General of Marcy. What's going on? Come on now. Slip and slide, huh, Sierra? Yeah. You get no traction with that. Huh? Come on now. So that's why we was all laughing and giggling and chuckling, because we like, who the hell need 1,000 bottles of baby oils? So the U.S. attorney might put that as a stipulation. Yeah, might put that as a stipulation. Keep this inmate away from baby oils. That's it. Yeah. Let's not play. Let's not act like that can't happen. But even so, I'm looking at him again. Maximum 4 years. Maximum 4 years with all type of registrations as a S offender and all that. All that. Okay? 4 years. 48 months. And that means he'll be home 2027. Quicker if he gets an appeal and an appeal bail. Okay? If he gets an appeal and appeal bail, he might make the 2026 Grammys. Yeah. He might make the 2026 Grammys and step on out on y'all. But I do know that he wish he could be home for the October freak off Halloween fest. So he could put on that clown shit to get him perm his hair out, because you see he's gray, so you know he gotta come home, get that black dye, that just for men shit. He might perm it out. Listen, we don't know. But I'm telling you, all those who was talking real spicy, run. Because your grippers is in danger. Dire danger. Y'all know it ain't a life bid, so you know y'all got a year or two to head for the hills. Okay? Huh? Mark Milliner says, Bliz, do you think that he's going to be able to carry the same power? Nobody carries the same power. Not that way. You understand? Not that way. But I'm telling you, from somebody who's an earner, he will be okay. He'll be better than the rest of these execs that's starving right now. Your man Dame Dash don't got shit. Nothing. Nothing. Why? Because he's not a thinker. He's not a businessman. He's not a creator. He's done. You understand? That would never be the Puffster. Ever. Never. None. And I'm telling you, we were in position. Tell them, D-Haven, we were in position to watch these camps and all these other dudes from New York from ground up. And the Puffster was doing things that none of these other dudes was doing, as far as the marketing and promoting and the directing and this and that and putting peoples in places and delegating and all that. None of them. So when they talk that smart business shit, that wasn't none of them. None of them dudes ain't even get out of high school. None of them. That's what separates him from them. He had college under the belt. He went to parole. This dude was a square bird. Y'all seen him in the Stacey Ladder-Saw video. You seen him in the Dougie Fresh video. Buck tooth, looking crazy. That was him. But he learned what dudes that was in the street wasn't learning. That part of the industry. And when they ran up in his grippers and when they made him go up in them Ofe grippers and be the darling of the industry, he was way ahead of his time. That's how he was able to blow. None of them did what he did in New York. None of them. None of them. None of them. What made the rest of them be able to sustain is that they had superior talent. And that's what kept them going. This dude was doing some very gaudy shit. He was taking half-assed people and giving them names and feeding it to y'all. And y'all was like, whoa, that's the best thing smoking. And they was up. They was all right. Total was all right. He made y'all think they was the bomb. Whoa. That's what an executive does. That's what they was doing. Okay? He was doing the same shit. So he's not going to be twisted. He damn sure ain't going to be nowhere near where he was on his apex. But if he earns for any of them euros, if he's able to earn for any of those bankers, he's going to be okay. Okay? And they know he's willing to go the extra mile. And he's willing to keep quiet under the pressure of the federal government. That man ain't open his mouth. He ain't tell on Clive. He ain't tell on Iveen. He ain't tell on none of them in the back streets and all. None of them. Okay? He ain't tell on Barack, Oprah, none of them. He did not say nothing. Okay? Yeah, look at this. How do we look at things in this class? Huh? Clear ears, clean eyes. What? That's what he did. Okay? Yeah, tell him, D-Haven. Tell him. Them bail hearings, yo. But, again, they was reaching. They gotta wait till he's sentenced. Because that shit wouldn't even look right if he would have came out of there. If he would have came out of that courtroom, the way them people was dancing in the street, man, they might have had a freak-off session right there on 100 Center Street somewhere. And it would have been all hectic. They just had Pride Parade. It wouldn't have looked right for law enforcement. Okay? It just wouldn't have. But that don't mean that he can't make it home for Halloween. Yeah, especially if they boost his sentencing up. That's what they saying, that they might boost his sentencing date up. When they talk that shit, then they might want him to drop an album for the last quarter. If he could get out in time to promote it, yo, man, this is bread. Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see that the world is being restructured by the 1%? Do you know who the real loser in all this? See, because this is what people are failing to realize, and they're glazing over. The real loser in this, and I'm surprised that her kids ain't tight, is Kim Porter. You still are not going to get any justice for Kim Porter. That's who loses. Damn all them people that was Grippergate. All that Jane Doe and all these other shit and cat, they was all in that. Kim Porter. That's the saddest part of all this shit. D-Haven said, your tax money, cut it out, D-Haven. God damn it. You just started paying taxes last year. Don't come on up in here with that. You taxpayers, why? You just started paying taxes last year. Damn it. You paying a nickel more for gas. Cut it out. As many years we done lived tax-free. God damn it. Come up in here like that. You ain't no square from Delaware. Y'all hear him? Taxpayer money. You ain't no square from Delaware. Coming in here with that. So listen, like I said, don't be surprised if he max out with about 4 years. First time offender. Yeah. Yeah. And the charges are non-violent. All right? Remember that. Remember that. Charges that he got charged for is non-violent. All that come into play. He's an earner. He's still earning right now. They never froze no account. Not to my knowledge. I haven't heard that yet. Oh, they froze back. No. Okay? He said probation. They can't get that man. Ooh, they get that man probation. Boy, where's Gene Deal at? Yeah. Ooh, wee. Where is Benita Petrell? Where's she at? Ooh, wee. There's a whole lot of y'all. God damn it, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to keep that same energy. Suckers. Let's move on, damn it. Let's move on. See, I just, you know me, I like to wait till everything is clear. As y'all know, we could have spoke about this yesterday. Y'all know that. Now, everything gonna get clear. Let everybody spit their darts and talk with that little nonsense that they've been talking. Okay? Yeah. Lori Harvey, why would they mention her? Why they gonna mention her, Philly? She ain't nobody. She's a fluffer. Y'all know what a fluffer is in the porn industry? That's what Lori Harvey is. She's an industry fluffer. Right? Then Meek says levels to that. You have to get gripagated among certain people. That's who she is. She primes you to see if you're ready to hang with the big boys up there. That's all. That's all. They wouldn't bring her in for that. No. They could have brought a lot of people in. They could have brought a lot of people in if they was that serious. That's why I told y'all they wasn't serious. You understand? Okay? Now, if you are mistaking Harvey for Lorianne Gibson, I already told y'all. That would have been it. I would have been like, oh, he going down. But they never called her. Never called Stevie J. I'm talking about lifelong Diddy supporters who done seen and been around some things. That's how you know they was full of shit. They wasn't ready. Nah, come on. They was playing. But they got what they wanted, whatever it was. But I just want those who are going against him, you know, to have that same energy. That's all you got to do. We're going to see who the real YouTubers are. We're going to see if they really about that action. Yeah. What? Queen Latifah was a fluffer? No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, not Latifah. No, don't do that. We'll talk about that some other time. Let's get to the shot. Chicago. Come to class. Get y'all asses in class, Chicago. Y'all can't even cry no more. I seen a few shed tears, but damn it, man. Anytime I hear Chicago going through it, man, that shit hurt my heart. I'm telling you, people from Chicago twice in my life changed my life, had major impact on me. When I was in basic training, coming straight from the streets, I came straight from Midtown Manhattan. I was digging pockets. You hear me? Digging pockets. The night before I was going to Fort Hamilton, to Jersey to get on the plane. Got the basic training. Got to El Paso, Texas, Fort Bliss. Didn't know nobody, nothing. I got the flat top with 3-4 parts. Had a little gold front snapped in. Matter of fact, I had on a some type of royal blue and black. What was they? The Reebok joints in the black and royal blue. Was it Liz Claiborne for Law sweatsuit? Little shines. I looked to them like something straight out of it. Was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, I'm straight out of Midtown. Got up that morning. I'm out. I'm out. You understand? Who, you in Fort Bliss right now? Hoorah! Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so the sun went down, so it's cold in Fort Bliss right now. Yeah, I remember them days. It was 100 degrees in the daytime. Once that damn sun went down, it was cold as hell. But soon as I got there, knowing nothing about no type of army life, nothing, the very first person who walked up to me was a dude from the shop. He said, yo, listen, you got to walk like this. Get your bag, and we got to go over here to these barracks and shit. And I was like, okay. 2 more dudes came in that night. Then the next morning, about 8 dudes came through. But this is my man. I met him. His name is Russell Wells. My man Russell Wells out of Chicago. From that day one, night one, we clicked. Got in all type of shit in basic training. Dude did everything. That's my dude. Without him, I don't know if I'd have made do basic. I damn sure was still in the East New York state of mind. I was ready to lump a lot of dudes up. You know? But you know, he was the coolest dude. He was the first one to tell me, and this is 88. First one to tell me about folks and GDs and just hit me to a lot of shit within that little 10 weeks. Every day, me and him getting into scandals and all type of shit, sneaking off posts to the Circle K and chased by goddamn Mexican bandits coming across the border. We was wilding. And then the next time Chicago had an impact is after 2 bids and getting into the nonprofit work with the anti-gun violence, meeting everybody from Chicago that was part of a ceasefire and being trained by the originals, right? All of them, man. Kobe and Frank and oh my goodness, Marcus and Sister Mina. First, you understand, the originals, you know, and learning about Chicago and being trained up by them and really learning what the hell ceasefire was about, and them having refreshers and keep coming through and, you know, hipping us to what it was to really be on the ground doing that. You dig? No, Cabrini was gone. Cabrini been gone for years. Remember, I did time twice. I came home in 04. You dig? So, and anybody I ever met from the Chi was just phenomenal individuals. But it hurts me. Anytime they make national news, anytime I hear anything or people hit me in my DMs, I don't get it. With as much authenticity of individuals from out there, with as much knowledge, people are solid, man. They know. But the flip side of the ignorance, man, that shit is just mind-boggling. It really is. It's like, yo, what is really going on? Ceasefire is gone. It's no more. Right? The feds stole it from them. Don't nobody want to tell you, I'm telling y'all. The feds, law enforcement stole the name, messed the program up, lost credibility in the streets. So that's gone. You dig? Ran T.O. up out of the program. Everything. You dig? So this, when I heard this last night, I was like, come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Not only because there's another mass shooting from our folks, and this time, we know how serious this time is right now when it comes to our people. We see the brothers in Philly striking on sanitation. We hearing, if y'all really want to believe all the shit that's going on with Project 25 and people conspiring to get rid of the melanated people, why would you consistently unalive each other at this? Let's just get to it. 4 people were unalived, and at least 14 others were wounded in the drive-by mass clapping outside the Artists Lounge nightclub in Chicago's River North neighborhood Wednesday night. Chicago police said around 11 p.m. a dark SUV drove past the nightclub in the 300 block of West Chicago Ave, where 3 people from inside fired shots into a crowd of people standing on a sidewalk. The crowd was said to be leaving the nightclub following an album release party for rapper Mellow Bucks. This shooting into a crowd of people and you see mostly women, yo, where do they get this shit from? No, seriously, man. Seriously, this shit is beyond stupid. Beyond stupid. The victims injured in the shooting ranged in age from 21 to 32 years old. One of the injured, of the injured, 2 were taken to Illinois Masonic Hospital, 2 were taken to Mount Sinai Hospital, 3 were taken to Stroger Hospital, and 6 were taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital in conditions from good to critical. 4 of the injured are in serious to critical condition. 2 men who were clapped were taken to Stroger Hospital, where they were pronounced. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office has identified them as 25-year-old Leon Henry. Oh my goodness. And 23-year-old Devontae Terrell Williamson. A 26-year-old woman and a 27-year-old woman were both clapped in the chest and taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where they succumbed to their injuries. Those 2 women's names have not yet been released. 26 and 27-year-old woman. Babies to me. Going out to an album release and get clapped. Yo, I don't care how you play in the streets. I don't care how official you think you are. I don't care about none of that. Women, yo, listen, man, and I know y'all got this hate for black women, man. Y'all got this animosity building, and people been using that animosity, creating agendas, pushing out false narratives, and because of that, women have begun to defend themselves against that and taking on behaviors that are much more tougher than they actually are. Yo, I'm gonna say this from somebody who was so enraged that I would have pushed you for anything. Nothing. It took me nothing to back out and pop somebody. Nothing. Women? Now, I never drew down on a woman or women in the area. You don't get no points for that. You're not thorough. You're not no gun clapper. You're not none of that. If women felt the sting of that, if children felt the sting of that, man, that's not soldiery. That's not militant. Especially our women. That's the difference. We're not seeing no old fake women running around indiscriminately getting clapped by their children, by their kids. You don't see that. You don't read that. You don't hear that. That's in a situation where there's mass shooting in a school or here and there at a concert, and we talking about at a hip hop event. That's what we talking about. Wasn't people that was just hit. You talking about 4 people who didn't make it home. Real talk. 4 people who didn't make it home. Going to a listening party for an album. You dig? It could be built different as this artist is. We'll get into that. But they're not hitting each other to that degree. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Y'all show me. Yeah, they could be built different among y'all because, again, that is what the energy created. That's what the energy created. And as I said yesterday or day before, whenever we was on, men facilitate a lot of this shit. Men instigate a lot of this shit. So women take your lead. If you wanted them to be Panthers, they'll take your lead. If you wanted them in a nation, they'll take your lead. If you wanted to recreate something else, they'll take your lead. That's what they do. But since y'all still up in the space, and I don't mean y'all that's in the chat, I'm just saying in general, because y'all have become lazy, because y'all have not shifted the paradigm of what's going on in the Shah. Of course, the women by default are going to move in that space because y'all believe it's right and exact. Y'all believe it's right and exact. And any movement that was started, that was initiated by black men, any movement, the predominantly, people who participated in it were the women. And then they had to take over and run with it until what? Till they no longer was able to do it. Okay? Women were in the ranks of the Panthers. Women were in the ranks of the nation. Women were in the ranks of the BLA. Women are definitely in the ranks of that church shit. So whatever the men participate in, that's what it do. That's what they do. So if I come through and I'm saying what I'm saying and I have an energy and a charisma and an intelligence and I start saying, well, listen, man, we all going to the track. Let's get on this track. Get on that yellow stripe and get our pockets right. Women are going to move and do it. It's that simple. And then they're going to make sure it runs correctly. That's what they do. They're the nurturer of your ideas. They're the nurturer of your children. They are. Wisdom. Secondary, but most necessary. You're not moving without women. You're not. You're not getting no growth. No leverage. No growth, no leverage without women. Because men don't believe in other men. When they do, that's when that person is exalted and then the women come and that's how you have somebody. Men follow somebody, the women come. Just that simple. Women ain't think Jay-Z was cute until men was the ones that say, yeah, we rocking with son. That's how that shit went. No woman thought that dude was cute. But men consistently was rocking with it. Consistently saying, nah, he's nice. That's our champion. Then the women came. Same with Nas, same with DMX, same with 50. None of that. The men pushed that, and then the woman came and blew it up. That's how that shit go. That's how it go. He ain't had no bag. He ain't had no bag. He didn't. So when the men in the Shah shift gears and the message becomes consistent, then you see change. Then you'll see growth. You'll see change. You'll see growth. So now this little chick who I never heard of, right? And which again leads and lends to the argument that hip hop doesn't die, that energy, that vibration is always going to spring up somebody new. I never heard of her and been out for a minute and got that region in a frenzy. She been beefing back and forth with several individuals, several women. She's been in that. This is her energy. This is what type of shit she got, right? Let's go back a few years ago. Mello wasn't afraid to brag about the beatdown she and her friends gave Amari, another MC, who she was on a song with, right? Though former says the latter's injuries were all sustained through straight up hands and knife, right? And they got into a fisticuffs. Somebody said that somebody was getting poked out. Halloween weekend is usually a spooky time, but this year that took on a whole new meaning for Amari Bliz. The Chicago rapper was attending a party earlier this weekend. There, she claims to have been jumped and poked out by fellow artist Mellow Bucks and a group of her friends. Bliz shared the allegations on Instagram, writing, "I can't show all the pictures, but Mellow and her friends jumped and poked me tonight. I'm not going to say what I want to say, but I hope it was worth it." So she's been problematic. This is who she is in the city of Sha. So when the rest of us are hearing this and we like, well, who was that and why was that many people there? Nehemiah Washington, much appreciation for funding the war effort. First one tonight. What's going on? What's good with you? Okay? Before long, the accused assailant proudly took responsibility for the bloody damage done to the This Ain't No Dance song hitmaker. Quote unquote, when dissing me goes wrong. This is the Bucks MC. Bucks said on her story over a messy photo of her op in distress, no knife, no jump, no weapons. She alleged refuting half of Bliz's claim. No, none, straight hands and feet, the rising star noted, though Armani turned to Facebook to share more details that state otherwise. This is a back and forth. And that was years ago. And still, we don't know who that is up here. And it gets even deeper. Street organization ties, deeper. But at what point? At what point do somebody say, yo, listen, we're gonna let this go. We're going 3 individuals allegedly. We're gonna let these things go. Okay? At a club, being let out. That's where we at. That's how much hate we have for each other. Real talk. That's how much hate we have for each other. Come on now. Come on now. And it goes even further. You hear me? It goes even further because after that, which made national news, which is a tragedy. Do y'all hear me? Which was a tragedy. Check this out. 3 people were clapped on 59th and South Ashland Avenue. 3 people. Again, now let's go again. One man was clapped on S. Bensley Avenue. South Bensley Avenue. 1. So not only did we get 4 unalived at the party, at the function, with others hit. Remember, 14 was hit. Okay? We got 3 clapped on 59th and South Ashland Avenue. Another man clapped on South Bensley Avenue. And 4 injured in a clapping on East 133rd Street. Hours ago. So that ain't enough. Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. It can't be all drugs. It can't be all, they smoking wild weed. It can't be all, it can't, no, man, no. No, I see people smoking weed, synthetic weed every day. I see people on dope. I see people smoking krill boogers. I see people out of their minds all day. We not getting, nobody so far is giving it up like the Shah. Consistently. For decades. This ain't, listen, I haven't been in a nonprofit in a minute. And these numbers has been consistent. So what is going on? Tell me. For real, what is it going to take? Because when the people stop crying, when the trauma is that deep, that it becomes a conditioning where you don't see. How can you see? How can you be at a party? How can you be at an album release? How can you be at a car show? How can you be and you got beautiful dark brown women running around, they glistening, they smelling good, feeling good, and y'all got hammers on y'all. What? No, for real. Come on now. Really? You got that much hate and anger and rage in your heart that you can't see a different energy? Come on now. Yeah, something wrong. Something really wrong. Yeah, man. Yeah. So if you are not preserving life, okay? If you not preserving life, then you think the Ofe give a damn? You not preserving your own life. You think Ofays give a damn about what you hooting and hollering about? They already treated you and see you as a savage, as an animal, as 3/5 of a human. You understand? They already see that. Do you get it? So, in the mix of everything that they put in play to make sure you unalive yourselves, y'all not doing the job quick enough. That's when they come with all these policies and all this other bullshit, poisoning the water, poisoning the food, and doing, so y'all can expedite this. Yo, hurry up. Let's get, y'all don't see that shit? That's a mean head trip, yo. That's a mean head trip. Where you can look at melanated people and not try to figure out how we can get together and shift this shit. So Chicago, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna consistently keep this up? Y'all gonna shrug your shoulders and say, oh, I can't do nothing about it? Come on, yo. Come on, yo. 26 and 27-year-old. And I mean, I can only hope they're not mothers. I'm telling you. It hit different when women. It hit different when it's black girls. It hit different. It does. It does. It just does. Because I never drew mine if it wasn't no paper involved. And it wasn't, our people ain't got no paper. So you know where I was going with it, on a regular. You ain't drawing down on the old face. You was a coward. Straight up. Straight up. And that's for real. That's for real. That's the first thing I do when I'm investigating anybody, when I'm considering anybody as an acquaintance, as comrade, as anything. You ain't ready to draw down on the old face. Come on, you ain't on my level. Get your ass out of here. You're a straight coward. That's what the whole Midtown Bandit shit was about. And we was hunting old face. Young adolescent kids going at men, old face. Let me get that, sir. Pick yourself up, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your pants is over there, sir. Yeah. Don't worry about these C notes. We got that. Yeah. Yo, you wasn't on that type of time. You was a sucker. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. We gotta go ahead and go elsewhere with it. All right? Now, I keep telling y'all, man, that something has to be happening to our young men. When they still in 2025 don't know how to maximize an opportunity. And again, we have to look at the older individuals who have been in these situations, who are really encouraging these young dudes to move into these lifestyles. We got to give them some shared responsibility, because whenever I see athletes, right, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, boxing, get in a situation where a woman or women can come out and make claims that they done took the box, and that when you going through it and you research and you see it and it is being presented in a court of law, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, what kind of dummy is this? For real. Anybody who's been born in urban areas, who's been born in our conditions, who's been born without the silver spoon, without the Freemasonry and whatever other family legacy, without being in a upper middle class, or who know the grind and understand that an opportunity is presented, you don't understand yourself to the degree where you could get caught up in a situation over some box. I'm bewildered, yo. I'm bewildered. I'm looking like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. That you don't, and again, this falls in line with the same thing that's going on with our women getting hit by gunfire and all that. There is no conversation on the ground level where y'all saying, yo, listen, man, for real, we don't engage in certain things when it comes to women. We just don't. We don't. And the more you start to move like that and live like that, the more they will have to shift. They gotta fold. If you keep the same dumb, ignorant energy running around, of course you're gonna have dumb, ignorant women. If you keep talking about how you floss and you don't give a damn and you ready to trick and throw it in the air, you're gonna consistently have women that radiate to that shit. That's all they speak about. You're gonna keep getting that. So now when these athletes are being charged in court because they took some box, yo, oh my goodness. And the way they do it dirty now. I went to research this dude so I can make sure everything was right and exact. And they already put this shit, this dude just got convicted. They already threw that shit on his Wikipedia. And I'm like, damn. They already made that a descriptive in his. I'm like, what? So let's get to it. Ben McLemore, 32, faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 8 years and 4 months in prison. He was taken into custody at the close of his court hearing. Now, if you don't know who he is, this is who he is. Ben Edward McLemore III. And I'm surprised at this. Born February 11th, 1993. This ain't Aquarius energy. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Is an American basketball professional player of the BSL, right? That's the Basketball Super League. That's overseas, right? And a convicted ex-offender. They already got this in his wiki. He just got convicted. He played college basketball for the Kansas Jayhawks and was selected with the 7th overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft by the Sacramento Kings. Oh my goodness. Man. Pro ball player. During a brief break before he was placed in handcuffs, McLemore stood to hug his mother, who traveled from St. Louis, Missouri to attend the trial. So he has a mama. Because this shit is wild to me. It is. I know dudes who don't have a dime in their pocket on a regular basis. Have nothing. Dirty, ashy, scratch themselves from here to there. I see them get decent women. He wake up. They don't even brush their damn teeth. Asking for Lucy's and shit. And they get decent women. I done seen doctors. I done seen nurses. I done seen teachers hump on these little dirty ass dudes. How could somebody in the league, whether it's here or overseas, get in a position where somebody could even say he took this from me? That shit is crazy to me. It is. It's crazy. Look, didn't we just say, y'all said it, not me. Oh, Jay got the bag. So when he got the bag, women came next. So these NBA players got the bag. They got more of a bag than Jay. They get immediate shit. Liquid. They ain't gotta wait for no publishing check. None of that shit. They get it. So now his mama supporting him in a trial where they said he took some box. Okay? Macklemore had asked the court to be sentenced immediately. But the victim has a right to speak at a sentencing hearing and was not prepared to give a statement. The sentencing is scheduled for 9:30 a.m. next Wednesday. One of Macklemore's lawyers said the defense team was surprised by the verdict. Okay? But we had a jury that worked incredibly hard and took it seriously, and the same is true with the judge. The district attorney who prosecuted the case praised the woman for coming forward. She tuned in remotely to hear the verdict. She has been waiting 3 years, 9 months to be vindicated for what happened to her, and she stayed the course. She really hasn't healed from this emotionally. She is still suffering the emotional trauma from what happened to her. Let's get into it, because I'm telling you, when I tell you, I try to picture the situation. For real. Real talk. All of these type of cases, even with pot cases, I try to put my head in the situation. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. Real thorough cats never should be around this type of, and that should never come into play. Let's go. The county prosecutors accused Macklemore of assaulting the woman who was 21 during an October 2021 party at the home of Robert Covington, who also played for the Blazers, the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, October 2021, what was going on? What was going on, y'all? Talk to me now. 2021 October. Come on now, talk about it. Y'all smart in the chat. What was going on? There you go. Professor Drea. Why y'all at a party? That Coco running around, getting up in dudes' esophagus and all that shit. Why are you in a party? Huh? This is what, listen, when we came up with that monster that was running around, giving people tainted, bone marrow fluid and all that. When that monster was running around in the 80s, dude, real quick, got on point, like, hold up. So for this type of thing to happen, to come around in 2020, 2021, man, I wasn't bullshit. Listen, partying? But see, this is what dudes with the bag mentality, this is what ballers get. This is how loose and stupid and ignorant they are. This is what the bag does. Get you dumb. Okay? 2 basketball players. You at somebody's crib at a party. Macklemore testified that he was heavily intoxicated at the time and that the woman initiated contact with him. Now, you in the pandemic, the Coco Uno is running around, we locked down, you at a party and you heavily intoxicated and you're a ball player. How ignorant is that? How ignorant is that? You ain't even thinking that you could just inhale. Listen, I already told you, and a lot of y'all seen it. When I was moving around in the streets, I was the only one leaving the house to get whatever we needed. As soon as I came home, we taking clothes off at the door. I ain't even want to inhale around nobody. You at a party. To this day, just still floating around. So I'll be in awe, just like in Chicago, when I do see album release parties. When I still see people at the pool parties, people at these gatherings, y'all at the damn Pride Parade. Anybody could have had that Coco Uno in their it ass. And y'all around there sniffing and playing each other, playing with baby oils and all that. All that could be the Coco. Just sniff up in your damn lungs and you done. But to each his own. He was heavily drunk, intoxicated. The two did not know each other before the party and spoke only briefly to introduce themselves according to the testimony during trial. You're a baller. You worth millions. You intoxicated. You don't know this broad. How many red flags do you need? What does it take to wake you up and be like, hold up, something is not right? The woman lived in Vancouver at the time and attended college in Washington State. She now lives in Texas and works for a cosmetic company. Okay? During closing arguments Tuesday, jurors were told that the woman drank heavily before and during the party and at one point spit up into a toilet before passing out on the couch. You don't know her. You worth millions. The Coco is running around. You heavily intoxicated. This chick is intoxicated and chucking up everything. What part of that is sexy? Nah. What part of that is going to get you brick, fellas? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm going somewhere here. For real. The woman testified that she awoke to Macklemore assaulting her. She said she did not communicate during the assault, which she said continued after she let her body slide off the couch. She said Macklemore moved her back to the couch and continued. Now, this is what she's saying. And this is what the jury believed. She said she drifted in and out of consciousness during the attack. She was physically helpless when he did this to her, they told the jury. He also did not have consent to do that to her. Her team emphasized or de-emphasized that Macklemore was aware of the woman's compromised state, telling the jury that he saw her spitting up in the bathroom, helped her out of the bathroom, and once on the couch, put his finger down her throat to induce more spitting up. The prosecution showed a photograph taken of the woman during the party that showed her hovering over a toilet. Now, who took that picture? So, he has an absolute, complete, total idea of how unconscious, hammered drunk she is, and he's doing all he can to lift her dead weight, to literally drag her from the bathroom to the couch. They also highlighted Macklemore's initial denials to the police that he had S with the woman, and has subsequent reversal, calling Macklemore's account of the woman starting the encounter an alternate reality defense that Macklemore created after learning law enforcement had conducted a DNA analysis. So he said that he didn't do it. Then he had to twist it. Okay, this is so now let's go over. You worth millions. Young NBA player. Is Coco running around in the streets? Coco Uno Nueve in the streets. You at a party during the lockdown. You don't know this person. She's drunk and spitting up. And you going raw. Macklemore never disputed having S with the woman and argued she initiated S contact with him, one of his lawyers said. Macklemore was drunk and unaware the woman was incapacitated, his lawyers say. She pointed to a text exchange between the woman's friends. One text that she saw something happening between the woman and Macklemore and thought nothing of it. Covington, his teammate, backed Macklemore's account, testifying that he saw a woman trying to arouse Macklemore while the two were on a couch in his home. He said he then left the room. So now your teammate, because it's his crib, comes to court to try to help you out. Why he didn't help you out that night? Why he didn't say, yo, son, fall back? Or was he that twisted too? This is what I'm saying. These are black men. Y'all don't know how to move. Nobody taught y'all that, yo, drunk pussy is the worst. Like, yo, we never even played that. You learn that as an adolescent. Somebody's drunk and inebriated, you leave them alone. Get out of here. You make sure they out of the space. That's early lessons. You don't rant. I don't know. Maybe I was with the wrong crowd. But we didn't play that get high, get drunk shit. That wasn't in our set. Now, if I missed some lessons because other people who were more into street life bullshit that was around that get high, get drunk, man, I didn't play that shit. Nah. One, because I got hammers on me. I'm not around nobody that's it. Because you gonna make me pop you with your drunk ass. So I already know I got to be around people of a solid mind. Especially women. We don't do that. We don't do that. Okay? They also said Macklemore and the woman were drunk, and neither were able to consent to the encounter. This is the 21st century, they told the jury. Adult women, like men, have agency. They're not stuffed animals. Like men, They are grown adults who make adult choices. If two drunk people have S and the man is as drunk or more drunk as the woman, it doesn't always have to be the man's fault. This is the strategy his attorneys try to push. They told the jurors that, Macklemore went to the kitchen to grab paper towels to clean up the woman, and then he left, believing the entire time that the woman he had S with was unconscious. So the DA said. He never says anything. She never opens her eyes. Macklemore acknowledged he left the home quickly and blamed his hasty departure on a flurry of angry text messages from his then wife. Here we go. NBA baller with money. All right? At a party during Coco Uno. Drunk. Sees a drunk woman who is spitting up. Okay? He goes raw, allegedly, and now that we know it's true, raw, and he got a wife. You can't make this up, yo. You can't make this shit up. Now, people don't deserve, man, prison is harsh. Prison is harsh, but come on, man. What's going on? What up, General? What's going on? Son, you's a dummy. For real. He testified at his own case. He testified at trial. Okay? Macklemore played one season with the Blazers in 2021-2022 and is no longer with the NBA. He has played professionally in Europe, China, and most recently Turkey. Covington, whose house it was, has played with Macklemore for the Houston Rockets before they were teammates on the Blazers. So they know each other. Former Blazer Quinn Cook also testified. Cook was on the 2021 preseason roster before the team waived him midway through camp. He plays professionally in China after playing in the NBA for 5 years. Cook had attended the party and served mostly as a character witness for Macklemore. So check it out, because this is another thing that I thought was weird with the Puffy situation, especially at the last minute. When it came to trial, Puffy had them high-powered attorneys, and me, didn't mention it to none of y'all, I believe he should have testified. For real, for real. But that's just me. Okay? He didn't testify. And he beat the majority of his shit. This dude testified and blew trial. You see the justice system? The Puffster had tape, video. Chick testified and said, yo, you did it. And he still beat most of it. This dude, he up there with the goddamn pen, yo, your honor, and the diagrams and all that, no, because no, and I didn't, and blew trial. Dummy. Dummy. So all of the opportunity that you had playing ball, all the years that you were shooting in the gym, got to it and blew it for some drunk pussy? Now, it's no longer us saying allegedly. It's not. Because she testified, you blew trial. So we got to make this, and the police got DNA. So now, again, her word against yours. This is where we at. Black men, y'all didn't watch Mandingo? Y'all didn't see Mandingo. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't watch this shit? This shit been going on for centuries. Why would y'all put yourselves in that position? For real. For real. Y'all still are moving in a space that you have been conditioned mentally to be in. You're taking box. You always believing in being drunk. Right? But these are not characteristics of individuals who understand the circumstances that they're facing. They don't tell y'all when y'all going to play ball at them white colleges, and nobody's telling y'all as young dudes how to treat women, how to be around women. Nobody. Because they too busy spinning the block and learning how to clap each other. You see where our people have no rites of passage, have no code, have no moral structure, other than them fake ass church people who be digging each other grippers in the church pews and in the basement and at Bible studies. That's the moral fabric. It's all good as long as you praise Jesus on Sunday. So I'm talking about a true code for people who are militant and conscious and aware and learning how to treat each other outside of what white folk taught you to do. Because there's no way that our men should be getting tripped up like this. No way. She drunk. You helping her throw up for what? For what? I don't be around nobody. Get out of here. Take your drunk ass home. For real, who wants drunk twat? Out of focus and all. But again, you have an element of dudes who are raised like that, who don't care about nothing because they soulless. Yeah. Y'all walking dead. They're gonna show y'all exactly what they mean by that. You soulless, you walking around like a dummy, that you're a tape box. Whether it's drunk, whether it's sober, whether it's of age or not. This is what type of dudes y'all got running around. Think they macking or pimping on somebody who's a preteen. This is what type of shit they on. So it's easy for them to have a hammer and shoot out in the crowd and stuff like that. This is your men. And there's no debating here. Because if they not doing this weird shit, then they scamming people. This is where y'all at with it. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just be rambling, though every class is truth. Go back 2 or 3 years. If you really been with me, go back 5 years to the Facebook. If you really been with me, go back 10 years. My shit is consistent and razor sharp. I haven't contradicted myself yet. But y'all keep putting all the others up. Yo, here, yeah, let them go. Every day it's a new one going viral. Every day somebody disappoints you and not teaching you shit. But this is where our men is at. So miss me with that bullshit. That's why I keep telling y'all when y'all hit me in DM, yo, what do you think about this? Yo, what do you think? I don't care nothing about them. Listen, if you ain't about liberation, if you ain't a militant, if you're not trying to go out these old faiths, none of that shit impress me. None of it. Not impressed. That's nigga shit. If at the end result of your actions, you still up under the old faith, get out of here. And that's where we at, because y'all still allowing them to lead. Y'all still allowing them to lead. You still allowing them to have authority over you. So I ain't trying to hear that at all. At all. So you got athletes taking drunk box. You got young dudes running around clapping people at what you call it here, at an album release party, at an album listening party, right? That's all black folk. You got the puffster. We already know his deeds. Black folk, you got black folk out there supporting them, putting baby oil on themselves, dancing around grown men, dancing around grown-ass men with no shirt in the street, with baby oils in front of a goddamn courtroom, a court building. This is where we at with it. But every other day, y'all want to put something up about Burkina Faso. Get that shit out of here. Y'all don't want that. They're not doing that over there. You see Captain Ibrahim with baby oils on? No, but y'all keep with these scamming dudes, right? This is where we at. Let's go. Because I told y'all before, man, that we throwing people, yo, son, this dude ain't nothing. He don't know no business. Yo, no, he getting to it. He getting to it. Here we go again. Another one bites the dust. Another podcaster. Let's go. What is this dude name? Jonathan Paul Dupiton? Dupiton, a.k.a. Anthony Watts. Grand jury charges that count one, mail fraud and wire fraud conspiracy. And I'm trying to see if this is official tissue, because it's saying February 2025. This is when it was filed. So that means from February to what, now? This dude still been scamming y'all online? All them dudes, man. All them dudes. Everybody that got that. Yo, this is crypto. Yo, this is real estate. Yo, this is investments. Yo, this is this. Big heads and stupid, and they show y'all little shiny little bullshit shirts, and y'all giving it to them, right? Okay. Beginning on or about July 2020 and continuing through on or about April 30th, 2021, in the Northern District of Georgia and elsewhere, the defendants, Jonathan, a.k.a. Anthony Watt, Kadir Williams, Emmanuel Dupiton, and Cameron Bell, did knowingly and willfully combine, conspire, confederate, agree, and have a tacit understanding with each other and others unknown to the grand jury. Knowingly devised and intended to devise a scheme to artifice, to defraud, and to obtain money improperly, namely unemployment insurance benefits by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses. But this is what they do. And I'm like, I wanted, because I couldn't find this anywhere. Everywhere I looked at it, it was a social media source. I want to see this shit the way I seen this, right? Because this is what gets me. Y'all got this, but this dude been doing this from day one. This is a 2017 beef. Convenience store owners sentenced for food stamp fraud and identity theft. But y'all say they get to the bag, but these are thieves. How you get into the bag and you're a thief? Jonathan and Stephanie Dupaton have been sentenced for using stolen identities to steal over $395,000 from the U.S. Department of Agricultural Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. But y'all let them. This is 2017, so how can they come through in 2020, 2021, be viral stars? This is the shit y'all do all the time, and y'all hit me with it, and hit me with it. I'm like, yo, I don't mess with this shit. I wouldn't care if he made $1 billion off this bullshit. When they come for him, they coming for him. There is no legitimate path to the bag without the OFE involvement. There is none. So therefore, sooner or later, the illegal aspect of whatever these people are doing is going to show. Yeah. So they could build this viral audience. They could have 400,000 people on their podcast and YouTube. It's going to go to shit in a minute. And who going to be still right here giving the truth to the people? Me. Yeah. Not scamming. Me. Yeah, right here. Because I see the shit. Ain't no quick way to none of that. Especially if there's not a tangible product. Keep telling you. 2 things. Either you providing a service or you have a tangible product. Y'all watch Shark Tank. If the shit is a hobby, it's a hobby. If the product is trash, it's trash. Either you have a product that's tangible or a service. All that other hocus pocus bullshit, I'm not with. You're not making $1 out of 15 cents. No. That's work. When these dudes be blowing up overnight, y'all really still be believing that dumb shit. Let's continue. The defendants illegally obtained SNAP benefits for themselves and then cashed them at stores they owned in several Georgia communities. These defendants subverted the SNAP program to line their own pockets and also used hundreds of stolen identities to commit their crimes. Is this the same Jonathan Dupaton? That's got to be. Okay? They use the SNAP system as an ATM for their personal gain, diverting critical benefits that help those who need assistance in our communities. That's what it says. Right here. That's what it says. Okay? Jonathan and Stephanie owned and operated 2 convenience stores in Cobb County, Georgia. Okay? Yeah. This is what the defendants used stolen identities to apply for SNAP benefits. Instead of accepting SNAP benefits from qualified recipients to purchase food, these SNAP benefits were loaded on EBT cards, which are similar to debit cards. The defendants directed DHS to mail hundreds of EBT cards to addresses they controlled. Over $800,000 in SNAP payments were deposited in the defendants' bank accounts. Jonathan was 28, sentenced to 3 years, 9 months in prison, and Stephanie, 24, also of Atlanta, was sentenced to 6 months in prison. So he came home and got right back to it. But y'all made him viral. What the hell is the name of that shit? Is that shit called what? Rich and Unemployed or some shit? This the same people? Huh? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but yo, all I could do is do what I do. That's it, man. That's it. Just keep bringing the truth out and growing organically and man, hoping people get this shit. But nope, he was a podcaster, scamming y'all. He was a YouTuber. He had on his little Gucci shit. Again, he gonna be another one of them in jail. This is what it is. Quick to take from y'all. Instead of having somebody pour into you. Y'all don't like that. People don't want that. They don't want nobody to pour into them and believe in them. Y'all quick to let somebody tell you all type of weird shit about how they flossing, how they got. Yo, I'm getting to it. Yo, I got this. Yo, yeah, you can get to it too if you pay for this. Shit is stupid. Can't be the worst, Ghoster. Because they make them viral. They rock with this shit. They do. You can't tell them nothing. You come in there and say, yo, son, this dude talking reckless. This shit is stupid. It's a scam. Oh, you just a hater. Okay. Now, 6 months, 7 months later, when they down, when the feds done got them. But the people that followed them and made them viral is too embarrassed to just stand tall and say, yo, word, that was some bullshit we followed. Because it's going to be another couple. It's going to be another person that's coming. Probably another one now that y'all made viral since these bozos got knocked. That's how they do. That's how you know your people don't want shit. They want to be comfortable in their oppression, and that's it. And they don't want you to acknowledge that. For real. All that. Tussler for all that. All of them going down. For real, for real. All of them going down. But it is what it is. So look, before we get out of here, because we 2 hours deep. What's that, 121 minutes? Yeah, because y'all don't need to play with no firecrackers or nothing. God damn it, you come to class today. Yeah, but it's 11:50 and I would like to go lay down. I've been working all damn night. I do. But I can't leave, man. I can't leave without talking to my man. Somebody tag Charleston, right? Tell him to come to class. Damn it, tag him. Tag his manager, tag somebody to get in touch with him, because I believe that this time he done did it. I think he's in danger. Somebody tag him. He's in danger. Or at least his grippers is. God damn it, let's get to it. Charleston White has been challenged by none other than Fleece, the booty bandit Johnson. No relation. I mean that shit. No relation. Damn it. Fleece done took to social media and said, listen, Charleston, I want some of you. Ooh-wee. I wants to fight you. I see you beat up that white boy, but you ain't got nothing for me. I like some of that, Charles. I want you to fight me. I'm old. And then he took off his shirt and showed his nipples. Oh, God damn it. And then started looking all mean and crazy in the camera. I want you, Charleston. Oh, man. Damn. Somebody tag my boy, man. Sham-Allah, much appreciation for the super chat. Man, Charleston is in danger. Yeah, man. This ain't no gang beef that he had. This ain't no other. Nah, this is something real. This is something real because, man, if he get to my boy, man, he just might take them grippers. And Lord, Charleston, man, you got to get back in training camp. You got to get back in training camp, man. Because this ain't no, man, this is nobody that's your weight and your size. This is the booty bandit. This man said he wants you. He got to have you. Son, you got to come, man, come through. I'll train you. I don't know what they was doing before, but I got a knuckle game for you because you got to beat Fleece, man. You got to put him out because if you don't, yo, you seen what that other dude said. Hey, Ghoster. Yeah, the other dude, that big old burly black man that was the MMA, what is he? Mixed martial or UFC fighter talking about, I'm gonna start, putting my fingers in dudes' grippers for calling me out. This is what type of time they on, man. And you a little bit too light. No, for real. For real, you're a little too light, Charleston, for fleece. That's why I said hurry up and start calling people out, because they're coming for you. I told you, your next fight should have been Lord Jamal. That should have been right there, next in line. Charleston White versus Lord Jamal. That's right there, that's your speed. Right after Lord Jamal, Charleston White, Jules Santana. You could have a fight like Mike Tyson, damn it, every 60 days. All the way into next year. You could get bread, but you gotta have somebody that's selecting the right fights for you. You understand what I'm saying? You get Lord Jamal, cause that's breeze. You do him quick. You one round. Then you go to Jules Santana. That's another quick one. You gonna mop him up. Alright? Then you get Bow Wow, Lil Ray J. Cause see, that's what you do. You start going up in size and ability. You get them out of the way. Yeah, man. You can man, we can make mad money. But you gotta have the right fights. But listen, I'ma tell you, just like they told Rocky, man, I'm done if you fight this guy. You hear me? I'm done. You can't win. If you go up against Fleece and he do something slick, like some old jail shit, and he catch you and you go out, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Charleston, you know. And Fleece look like the type that bite them gloves off if you out and try to get right to it on some jail shit. For real, for real. You got them calling you out. You got to be ready. You got to be ready at all times. So come on, man. Let's get to training. Because he was serious. Dead serious. I'm like, yo, where this coming from? He just out the blue calling you out? That means he been sizing you up. And he think it's a game. He think it's a joke. So nah, Charles. Nah. We're going to stay away from Fleece until you run through the rest of them. Remember, this is the order of operation. Lord Jamal, Jules Santana, Bow Wow, Ray J. That's the line. Okay? You'll be 5-0 by the time you get to them. Okay? Lord Jamal. You listen, Charleston, I'm telling you, listen. Lord Jamal, Jules Santana, Bow Wow, Ray J. That's gonna put you at 5-0. We trying to stay away from Fleece. Okay? Okay? Why Santana? Just because. That's why. Yeah. Just because. That's why. Okay? He gotta go. He gotta go. Alright? Now, somebody get in contact with him. Somebody get in contact with him and let him know that. That's what I said. That's what we said in this class. You can't, now we're not doing the fleece. We're not doing that at all. Because we know what you about. We do. We do. This man, listen, this ain't penitentiary. You ain't half dead. You could play that shit if you want. But we not doing that. Okay? We ain't doing that. We don't play them games. We in the street. You home now, man. You home. You home. You want that action? Go get some baby oils and stand outside and wait for the feds to come. Leave Charleston alone, man. What he do? That you making them old mean faces in front of the camera like half dead. Do dirty and shit. I want you, Charleston. I see you. Because he beat up somebody. Now you want to fight too? What type of grade school shit is this? Nah, son. No. No. Take your warrior booty self and go somewhere else, man. Chill out. Go find homie that was putting them baby oils on his body outside of the courtroom, the courthouse. Go ahead. They ready. They ready. Please, go find him. Matter of fact, I heard, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he some type of podcaster or YouTuber, the dude that was out there dancing and shit with the baby oil and the nipple showing? Please, you can find him. They said he he got some type of following. Find him. Why you going at Charleston? Why does he get your loins in an uproar? Cause you just don't want to fight. Cause you wouldn't have took your shirt off. You don't just want to fight. You took your shirt off because you want him to see. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that, right, y'all? We're not doing that. And before this whatever they doing, fireworks, before that get loud and crazy, man, we gonna close out. That's what we gonna do. Okay, we out of here tonight. Yeah, we out of here tonight. See, Bliz, he might accept that challenge. I'm telling you, if nobody in his ear, if y'all don't get him the video, if y'all don't make a clip and say, yo, Bliz said, nah, man, book some other fights. Don't, yeah, listen. He take that fight, I'm not watching. I'm not with that. I'm not, nope. No. Unless they have special conditions. Fleece has to wear extra tape around the gloves so he can't get them shits off. He got to wear 3 cups. Yeah, we not playing with him. Ain't nobody playing with him. You know what I'm saying? You can see how he gonna act at the weigh-in. Trying to grab people up under the seat and all that. Like, nah. We're not playing with you, homie. You said too much. You talk too much about your inner desires. So we ain't playing with you. We ain't playing with you. We believe your weight, you made the weight. You ain't got to take nothing off. Nothing. Yeah, you don't have to take nothing off at the weigh-in. You get on a scale, you keep it moving. Nah, we ain't playing. Nope. We good. We hear you. All right, so we out of here, y'all. It's after midnight. Yeah, I know. See? Excuse me. Nah, Dre, we don't got a time behind his back. We just got to make sure he can't get them shits off. So he get the special wrap. And we get the extra tight tape. So you got to cut it off. Wrap that shit up. He can't have no free hands. No, we ain't doing that shit. We don't trust him. That man said he been taking booty since he was 16, 17. Now, that's what he like. A man's behind. We ain't getting in no boxing match with you. No weigh-in and all that. You taking your shirt off online, wilding. No, we're not doing that. Not doing that. You dig? So yeah, we out of here, y'all. We out of here. Yeah. 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 He trying to get him some fresh. I don't know what's going on in the town, y'all. I'm serious. I don't know what the town done turned into. This shit done turned real wild. Real wild. You couldn't have told me 15 years ago that this is where we would be on social media talking about a booty bandit and you know, a political antagonist, a social media troll. Nah, man, this ain't life. This ain't life. For real. This is some other shit. This shit is wild. Couldn't have told me none of this. Like, what? Nah. This is a very unique point in history. And on that note, I appreciate y'all for coming through. She's supposed to get sued by the escort. That's how the game go. She burnt him. That's how the game go. You don't ride off into the sunset. Y'all always part of it. Y'all all co-conspirators. They all took the oath. The escort didn't. He don't got nothing to do with the industry. He just a man whore. And she might have burnt him. So now you suing. Get out of here. Yo, this shit is crazy, man. This is a bizarro world. But, you know, long as y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Long as y'all safe out there. Yo, listen, man. I'm telling you, I don't do it. So I don't know if y'all gonna do it or not. But if you going out, if you celebrating this bull and you going to play, and I know y'all are, don't sit here and say, I don't do it. Listen, you not going to convince me because I know I'm going to see y'all on y'all goddamn IGs. I'm going to see the pictures. I'm going to see the stories. I'm going to see the vids. You out there with your red, white, and blue shirt. The kids is running around with all type of mustard and ketchup on their cheek. You just having a good old time cooking on the grill. Y'all going to do it. Okay? So be safe. If you're around them fireworks, be safe. Stay away from the crowds. Okay? Because them Iranians and all that, yeah, man, something might go down. So stay away from the crowds, okay? Yes, get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. All of it. All right? All my truckers. Yes, get to your destination safe. Get back home safe. That's what they gonna be doing, Earl. Oh man. Glizzy's on the grill. God dog it. What kind? Turkey? Chicken? I'm eating them chicken hot dogs. Yeah, it ain't pork. It's that still got mad byproducts in it. Y'all eating that shit. Yeah. No, man. No. Earl, you wow. What? Listen. Come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe. out there. Be safe, for real, for real. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Take time with yourself. Breathe with yourself. Okay, if you need anger management and life coaching, listen, book an assessment, or if you already had it, get your sessions in. Come on now. Okay? Get your sessions in. All right? What else? What else I got to say? See Bliz! That's how we do. Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. For real, for real. All right, brown girl, we see you. Sierra, we see you. Everybody, Andrea, we see you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Huh? Real Marshall, huh? Truth official. 55. Hey, just come. Ooh, wee. They be poking their head in class over. They peeking their head and let's go. 55 for that. Hold that. Should have been quiet. See, I keep telling you, I don't come to class when you've been drinking. You do wild shit like answer a question we done asked an hour ago. Yeah, I liked the baby oil when I was 18. Then we an hour back. That was an hour ago I asked y'all that. Now you coming in here, 55. God diggity. Yeah, definitely if you're traveling, travel safe. No road raging. Anybody want to be speeding, let them go. It's on. Yo, listen, just be cool, man. Be cool. All right? And we'll be here. God damn it, ain't no days off. For real, for real. No days off. No doubt, Nehemiah, I'm good. I'm sitting my ass down. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know it's 3 days I don't mess with. At all. Halloween, New Year's, and the 4th. I don't play with them. No. No. Original, true gun clappers, we don't mess with them days. No. Not at all. Not at all. That's what you seen? What do you mean you was passing through and you seen the hat? What y'all do when y'all say that? Y'all be strolling down YouTube and y'all can see that I'm live? And y'all be, oh, that's what y'all do? Instead of subscribing all the time and making sure your notifications is up and your war effort is there. That's what y'all do? Yeah, scrolling past lives and all that. Instead of staying in class and making sure you in class all the damn time. That's why your ass gonna be 55 forever. Forever. That's your name. 55. Yeah. Alright? So when my truckers get to where you're getting, don't stop for the rest stop thoughts. Cause man, that boxer twat. Woo, nah. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's your first time? All right. Hit that notification. We glad you're here. You said leave them lizard lots alone. Them lot lizards. You got to tell them. You got to tell them. Okay? You got to tell them. Leave them alone. All right? And 55 gang. Get y'all grades up. Hello, Chris. Coleman's, what's going on with the Coleman's? Huh? All right. You the first live stream, then subscribe, damn it. Before you become a 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.